The Jackson-Madison County School Board will have a dramatically different look in September. 5 veteran board members are stepping down. They include 16-year board member and current chair Bob Alvey. I asked him to reflect on his years of service, which began as a grassroots leader encouraging parents to get involved in schools. Bob, in 16 years of public service and being part of the Jackson-Madison County School Board and twice as chair, you've had, I know, great things that have happened and you've had some rocky times, but here's the question. What are you going to miss now that you've got one more meeting and then you're going to fade away from it? What are you going to miss about being on the school board, and what are you not going to miss?
Well, I can tell you what my wife will not miss the most is all the meetings that we have, because it does take a lot of time. I think the thing I'll miss the most is going into schools and meeting children and the pride that comes from being identified as a school board member. You know, schools are the lifeblood of this community. If public schools are strong, then everything about this community is strong. If public schools are not strong, then this community has an inherent weakness. And so I think, you know, that's the thing I'll miss the most, is really the contact with children just going into schools. So I intend to continue to do things like team read and some of the other things I do that'll allow me to continue to have contact with some of the, you know, the students in our district. But that's, I think, the thing I'll miss the most.
Bob, everything is chemistry when it comes to a new board, and we are about to see something we've never seen before. We have a majority of the board that will be turning over. A lot of experience on that board will be giving way to 5 newcomers. So here's the big question about this. What would you give as far as advice to these new board members that will be elected in August, and also what would you say to them about the best way to build chemistry, because you got to have cohesiveness if you're going to reach consensus on something such as a school board?
I would tell them that try to schedule a retreat to really coalesce on what vision they have for the district and how they need to support our superintendent. But the one piece of advice I think I would give them is don't be hesitant about getting involved. I think a lot of times when you're newly elected or you're new to something, you're hesitant to kind of get into the discussion, if you will. And you know, all of them bring a myriad of experiences, and the board will benefit from those experiences. So I just encourage them to jump right in and be a part of it.